All right. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm still going through it, but like we making it happen, man. My homie literally came through tonight, gave me $20, bro. $20. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I already had to spend some of it. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's part of the journey. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was crazy, man. Today's been a beautiful day. Y'all saw me do them lifts. I know y'all seeing. So, like I said, we're gonna stay pushing forward. It's that simple. We're gonna stay moving forward. Like I said, I think all this is what God's teaching me how to overcome fear, all forms of it, and like system wise, be able to override everything. You know what I mean? That's what y'all don't get. This is real, bro. This is not acting. I want to be obviously utilized and used for some very serious situations, you know, saving people, saving lives. So that's what I train for every day. And, you know, I just keep on pushing, man. I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on winning. Batman is Gotham's silent protector, the Gotham Guardian. That's going to be the new one we use. But yeah, I'm still going through it. Don't think it's all peachy keen at all. It's rough. Like right now, it's hard. I don't know why. I guess like my system kind of comes down because I've been moving all day, and you know definitely been exhausted, definitely been super tired. But it's to be expected, man. After what I just went through, and then all the training I'm doing, most folks would just be taking it easy, doing nothing. I don't really have that luxury, and I want to get up and get moving anyway. But that lift I did on camera today was incredible. It might be my best ever. Um, I still got it, man. I still got it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, hold up. That's the whole thing. Is like, I really still got it. Still got all the talent. Still got all the insane strength. Right? Still the real deal. Right? Like I said, man, we run these streets. Batman run Gotham. If you ever get it confused. But like I said, yeah, no, I like that. I like that dude, man. He's a good dude. Like real talk. And he's already telling me about more opportunities, maybe. Um, so about what he do. So I might join him in that. As far as work. So that's what I'm saying, bro. And they travel out of state. You know what I mean? You just never know, man. Doors open that would have never opened before. That's always been my thing, man. They always down here was unfair for me. They did a lot for folks here, but nothing for me, and that's kind of my thing, and I could see God changing that though, you know. And it just takes time. It takes folks getting used to you. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. That's a beautiful thing if God is working on that and opening doors for me that may have been closed for a long time. He told me, he's like, man, it's been like a year since I saw you. And I'm like, man, it's been that long. Time felt slow, but for some reason I keep feeling like time has flown or something, or maybe it's what I went through. I don't know, but it don't feel like it's been that long at all. You know, it's been a whole year since then. That's crazy, man. But could be. I don't know. When you're staying focused and you're not, I'm not letting anything distract me and stuff. I could see it happening. Time just flies when you're having fun. You know what I mean? Like I'm so caught up in what I'm doing and focused on this. I could see time flying a little bit, but I honestly felt like this whole year was super slow. I don't think it's been that long, man. I think it's been several months, but I could be wrong. Then again, I really could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know about that one because all this other stuff happened and that transpired about what, almost 3 years ago, and it all feels like it was yesterday for me. So that would make sense, you know. So I think he said he was traveling. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we trying to get this show on the road. Um, it's all through God, man. I think God will bring me opportunities in time. You know what I mean? That really gonna help me. But I told him what it is. Like, I got my ID. That's all I really got right now. And so if that's enough, then we good. But you know, I want to work. Like, real talk. If it was something that I could do and enjoy doing and travel, but I tell you right now, I'm not up to it right now. Not at all. I gotta get through this, man. It's gonna take some more time. You know, gotta heal. Takes time to heal. But man, it's just been incredible, bro. That lift today was just absolutely crazy. That's what I'm saying. These folks, you vastly underestimate me, man. My thing is, like, y'all seeing this stuff on camera every day, man. I mean, you seeing me do the impossible on camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, what's going on? What's up? Right. You know what I mean? Like I said, folks can't tell me nothing, bro. You got to talk to me from a perspective of acknowledging my accomplishments and who I am, bro. That's with anybody, bro. You understand? This is all just a given. Everybody already knows this. That's what I'm saying. Folks be funny, man. They all up in their feelings. Like, okay, I'm not here for that, though. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like I said, you got to get out your feelings, man. Feelings aren't facts. That's what they don't understand. You know what I mean? Everything they do is hypersensitive. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, I'm over here being tough and teaching people how to be strong. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, you can go watch something else. You can be a viewer of someone else. You can go read a book. You can go play your Nintendo, right? You can go do stuff like that because, like, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to take time to come over here, well, then acknowledge my success and my accomplishments and who I am. But apparently, me speaking up is helping. Apparently, people are actually listening to me, which, makes sense. I mean, this is like a radio platform. But yeah, apparently they listening a little. So I think some people trying to step up, and I think it's just God, because I don't even think like he heard what I said or anything on here as far as me asking people for financial support and backing and help. I think he just did that out of the goodness of his heart. I think God had him do that 100%. I don't think I know. But it was incredible, man. It really helped out. Like, truly, it truly helped out. You know what I mean? So, like I said, spent a little bit of it already, and we just got to keep pushing forward, man. You know what I mean? So, what did I spend? Like $5, I think. Here, let me look at the total right now so I can tell you this too, because it's gonna really have y'all folks in your feelings. Hold on. Yeah, my total was around like 477.77 or something. So, like I said, coming up, man. I mean, that was from like 400. So, I mean, I'm figuring it out. It's the thing. I got to still, like, I still, on top of that, I'd like to get to 500, right? And I'd like to do that. And then I'd like to get, what do you call it? The, what do you call it? I'd like to get the money for the phone bill. Feel me? So, hopefully we can do that. You know what I mean? On top of it, though, I'd like to get to at least 500 plus, and then get money for the phone bill so I could pay that. So I need everybody's financial support. There is no excuse. Everybody knows what I'm doing here. Like I said, 100% I'm defending and protecting you. I'm doing this for citizens of America, doing this for real Americans, doing it for people here, period. Everybody. You know what I mean? And that's what it takes. And we're making a huge difference and we're getting things done. So it is what it is. Folks just got to deal with it now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of folks in their feelings. You know, you got to understand, man, we going to be at a whole nother level at some point. I'm going to have tanks, tumblers, bat pods, everything. And like I said, I'm going to have them teach me where I can build it all myself. Not joking, you know. There's certain components of it that I don't really want to do just because it's not worth doing. You know what I mean? You know, I leave that to the people who went to trade school. Get it? Yeah. Yeah, I leave that to the folks who went to trade school. They can worry about that. But I want to know how to build it and how to fix it up. Like literally, if I had to, like we'll have the money in the future, I'm sure, where I can get somebody to help me with one component or one part of the process, the building process, you know, because I'm not doing it. But other than that, I'd like to learn it all. You know, that's the thing. But that's the thing. I also try to take care of myself as difficult and as possible as that has been. The things that I can control, I try to do the best I can with, you know. But you know, because I got to make sure that I can, you know, I do the driving. You know, I'm on the bat pod riding. I'm doing the driving. You know, I'm the mobile mechanic. I'm the one moving. You know, so I got to make it happen. So yeah, I don't waste my time with stuff that's irrelevant to me. That's all. You feel me? So like I said, man, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Folks and their feelings. I mean, look at what we doing, bro. You know what I mean? What are we at? I don't even know, bro. It's like 330 what? Like 31 world records, something crazy. It's crazy, man. All legit. Like I said, most of the training is above the bar. Still, even with what I went through, I'm training above the bar. So what's y'all's excuse? What's your excuse, bro? You know, most of the population can't even do what I do. You know, and like I'm a real humble dude. I'm being humble. You know, I'm not any of those. I'm very humble. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, what is y'all's excuse? Like I said, what I think it's a lot of desire and willpower. I think it has to do with ambition. My ambition exceeds any limits and limitations. That's why I have no limits because I believe I can do anything. I believe with God I can do anything and accomplish anything. And with God, all things are possible. But yeah, like I said, what I'm going through right now, it's hard, bro. It's super hard. You know, I've been through a lot of hard things though, you know, so that's the thing. Like it just gets to the point that it's like a rodeo. You know what I mean? Like I start to get used to it almost, which is crazy. But I'm used to this. I mean, that's why I'm bouncing back so quick. You notice it takes me less time and less time because I'm not even taking a break really. You know, like I don't see the point. You know, I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to just sit around. I don't have that luxury anyway right now. I have to get up and get going and do what I got to do every day, you know. So, like I said, I just need help. I need finances, financial support, financial backing, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a business. You know what I mean? You see me hard at work. This is my job. I do this for the people, and 100% all y'all should pay me. Is there any confusion now? Yeah, exactly. There's no confusion. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. God is at work. You know, I had another dude already saying that like tomorrow he might give me $20. He said he was going to do it today, but he didn't know what day it was. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you got people reaching out like that, that's God at work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hear me probably talking. They know I need help financially. So, that's good. That's a good look. That's good people. And I appreciate it truly. So, it means a lot. That's what I'm saying. We're a tight knit community here. You know, that's good that we're becoming closer and building. And yeah, you know, so I got a couple of things that I may be switching up, things I might be trying to do here in the future, but I just hope I'll be all right, man. It's been super hard, man. You know, like yeah, I don't get what it takes for me to keep trucking. It takes a lot, dude. It takes a whole lot. It ain't normal, I'll tell you that. Couldn't nobody else do it. Anybody else right now would be laying down doing nothing. You know, in bed, wouldn't want to get up. You know what I mean? For me, I just want to do this. You know what I mean? Sorry, I accidentally did that. Yeah, me, I want to make this happen, bro. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, no matter what it takes, the right way with God, and, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm on another level than really anybody in the world for the most part, and I found out too, them gymnasts that be doing that stuff, right? When they doing handstands and headstands and all that stuff, it's different because the bars they do, it's like plastic. They're different and they have better grip. They're a lot more giving. Like it's a lot different, and they're on mats and stuff. I'm outdoors. These bars are pure steel. Okay, so we're not the same. That's what I kept trying to tell people. I'm like, if you think that people can just do this stuff, you're crazy. I mean, there's not a chance at all. I mean, folks cannot do what I do, bro. Trust me, at least not on command. It's a very difficult thing. It takes a lot of training. It's very hard. And even the people who are doing that stuff, like with the mats and all that, the gymnasts, they spend all of time working on that and facilitating that and getting to that point. You know what I mean? And not just that, but they have money, bro. All these people, like I said, they have money, they have resources to get what they really need so that they able to recover, so that they get stronger and stuff. Me, I've been doing this with nothing, which is what in turn makes you stronger. And like I know they can't do all these pull-ups and stuff I'm doing. So I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way it wouldn't make any sense. You know what I mean? There's no comparison. This is totally superior and different. So I just want to make sure I let y'all know that, honey. So yeah, like I said, Merry Christmas. We're about what, 2 days away. It's about to be Christmas Eve in just a couple of hours here. That's crazy, man. It snuck up on me. I didn't even know. Merry Christmas to everybody. Nothing but love, much love. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like over here, I'm a loving, good, positive person. You understand? So, like I said, we only like to talk to and be around people who are in positive spirits and good people. We want to uplift people and help people. You understand? So that's all it is. So, like I said, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? God is real, karma is real, and it's all happening right now, man. I'm seeing tons of headlines. It's crazy. And me, I'm just having a beautiful, safe, nice, peaceful Christmas. Ain't God good? Ain't God amazing, man? Real talk. Every day for me is happy and beautiful, man. You know what I mean? I'm safe. I'm good. You know what I mean? So, like I said, all these other people, I mean, they going through a lot, man. They going through a whole lot, homie. So, like I said, we're gonna keep on pushing forward, and that's it, man. I hope that does happen tomorrow. I hope I get $20 more because that would help me a lot. What would that put me at? Like almost around 500 again. I gotta get several grand in my pocket, man. Like I said, which y'all don't get. Like if I could get a couple of G's in my pocket, the reason I'm doing this, like I said, is not to just be here or whatever. It's no, I can go on a trip. I don't got nothing holding me back, bro. I got like one thing that I need to kind of wait on, but I don't have to. You know what I mean? And like I don't need to. It's irrelevant. So, it's just a bunch of jellyfish. It's irrelevant. You know what I mean? So like we'll see what happens with that. But like me personally, like, nah, I'm good money. I can go travel, I can get out of here and go where I want to go and do what I want to do. You feel me? So, like I said, it is what it is. I mean, they take in their sweet time anyway with everything. That's what they do. They time everything, right? So that they can rig it because, everything is corrupt. That's the truth. Like, trust me, bro, I see through everything now. It's just silly as hell. Yeah, but like I said, you can see what's going on, man. All them folks is going through it, man. God is real. Real talk. God is real, man. Don't ever doubt God. Don't ever doubt me. Don't ever doubt Batman. Real talk. Don't ever doubt God. But like I said, I'm gonna keep on rising to the occasion and doing what I'm doing, and that's about it. All right, man. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Much love.